I think we are ready. Alright, I just want to put out a quick video concerning today's date. Before we get to that, I'm going to quickly go through just a couple of slides, not many. You may or may not have seen this slide that I put up. And of course, because of what I was singing yesterday, having a laugh and a joke. But now I've actually made it much better than what I was saying when I was slightly freestyling it yesterday as a joke. But look what he's doing, Tom Jones. What is he doing? What was the nature of yesterday, or some of the nature of yesterday's video, right? If you missed the post, it has been overshadowed now because I had to put a couple of other posts because I saw, or some of, I didn't see it all, but Flatzoid versus FTFE modern day debate. Of course, FTFE, aka Globlin, against True Earther Flatzoid. And I was replying to somebody in the comments that was replying to FTFE, like after the debate, where somebody said what they said, not overly like, do you know what? It was directed to FTFE. It wasn't talking about his mum. And lo and behold, of course, FTFE. I mean, I've got the slides here. I could show it, but I can't be asked right now to actually show it, but I'll just quickly explain it. Of course, you have to go back and say, you know, your mum, right? That's all he said, oh, your mum. Same thing you tried to do to me, remember? And McLooney Tune saying, you know, you live in your mum's basement and all of that bollocks. Trying to rope you in and get you worked up in a frenzy. No, that don't work on me, dude. Those little weak Jedi mind tricks. Those weak Jedi mind tricks don't work on me, yeah? So anyway, I replied to the person that was replying to FTFE, which wasn't the initial comment. And they was a True Earther. So I was just saying, you know, feel free to come over here and giving them the same old pointers, what I will talk about, and the reason why those guys will never break down Taurus fields, the analemma, why they say the sun's 93 million miles away, and how that factors in with the 93rd day of the year in Jesus. Again, I'm not a Bible basher, but understanding the spell that's being cast and deployed, yeah? So again, look at Tom Jones here. Look, what's he doing? Vow of silence, Tom Jones. So, on the left-hand side, all together now. It's not unusual for celebs to cover up a single eye. It's not unusual for their close friends or family to die. Hey. And they'll all do the vow of silence and will be quick to tell a lie, yeah? So again, it's not unusual for celebs to cover up a single eye. It's not unusual for their close friends and family to die. Oh, man. Anyway, on the right-hand side, I thought I'll quickly show this before we get to what I'm going to show quickly. Although I did quickly make a post on it as well just now, which is at the top. Oops, hold up. Alright, sorry about that spike up there with the sound. But anyway, on the right hand side, you know, fight the fakes, yeah? I mean, even watch the video that Zach put out the other day. You know, like the gaslighting, what the news do and all of that type of stuff. I mean, they know you can see XYZ, but they will say, oh no, that's not what's happening and blah, blah, blah. And then what they will do now, they'll weaponize it now. So then people now that think a specific way outside of their Jesuit order construct box, whether it's True Earth, whether it's, you know, you're saying, okay, that's clearly chemtrails, yeah? Then the documentation of what we, you know, what you do, if you do it, you know? Not to mention 1952, Lynmouth Town in the UK, what was going on. And the stuff that goes with that, I can't even remember right now. I'm quite sleepy at the minute, but trying to remember. How did it go again in 1952? I know Hurricane Flood Earth 52. Enlil, the Greek deity to do with, you know, hurricanes and storms or earthquakes or whatever. So again, the Royal Navy admitted to, and apparently 3 people died. You know, they done cloud seeding, 1952 in the UK, Lynmouth town. We spoke about it, shown the documentation. So again, if that's 1952, what do you think is going on now in 2024? Like since that time, you know? So again, this is what they like to do. They like to weaponize natural, you know, intuitive thinking. You know, they're weaponizing, oh, you know, you need to take pills, medication, you need to be mocked and belittled. You know, you need to be fined or whatever they're going to do now. You know, they'll probably bring out some credit score stuff and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? All the money's digital. Your credit score now, then 2 twos, as I've said before, they'll dictate what you can spend or you can't even spend. Yeah? They'll make it that you can only spend on that. You know, and get some water for the week and bread. You can't. Put individuals or households or whoever on lockdown. Yeah? Yeah? Think about it. That's probably what they'll do. Put you on tag. Put you on tag for talking. You can't leave the premises. You've got a tag on your ankle. Yeah? They're weaponized. So look at them. Look, fight the fakes. This is yesterday news. You know, another entry. Fight the fake spooks team up with ministers to bust conspiracy theories. We over here, we have some speculative thoughts, but for the most part, to be fair, we are conspiracy factualists. Yeah, so go figure. So anyway, spooks team up with ministers to bust conspiracy theories with online service amid growing alarm over misinformation. I mean, these people, man, they're just bang out of order. And that's what they do. As I said, they just gaslight, you know. Again, feel free to pause and read that. You know, I'm not gonna. It's just a quick video, to be fair. So, or as I say, go to the sun yourself. Here they are talking about the ministers. Oh, you know, they're getting death threats and whatnot. Whether you are or not, or if you definitely are for real. Obviously, I'm not going to be surprised. You know, Twitter or whatever else. You know, people saying what they're saying or know people's address and they'll be saying, well, blah blah blah. You know, you need to be offed along with your offspring or whatever. You know. I'm saying it in a nice way, right? Rather than, you know, the other way, how the people are going to be saying it. But as I say, all these people do is, you know, the utmost propaganda, gaslighting, beyond belief. And whatever you think it is 10 times that. Yeah, 10 times 10. These people are just next level. So again, I'm not gonna, you know, go over all of that right now or here. Because it's pretty obvious who's doing what. The gang, the Jesuit order, Society of Jesus, and whoever else in the Masonic order, you know, in conjunction with, you know, all the factions and contingencies. They are the worst of the worst. I mean, for instance, really? It's like I said to the gentleman or whoever it was in the, or lady in the comments, what I was just talking about when I was replying with the FTFE stuff. It's like, okay, so you went to the moon apparently 1969, but how comes 30, 40 years later, or even, what, yeah, 40 years later, after, so I was in school 1990s, yeah, come out in 2000s. Then about 7 years after that, 10 years, then they say, oh, we're corkscrewing through the cosmos. So hold on, you didn't catch none of that when you apparently went to the moon to know that we're corkscrewing, hurtling through the universe? How did you miss that? How comes I can't see that if I bring up a live spacewalk? I can only find it in a little animated GIF. You know, that animation, as I usually show, right? I usually put on the split screen. I'll show the animated GIF, yeah, of the solar system, corkscrewing. And then I'll show you simultaneously in the split screen on the other side, as I've done before a few times, spacewalks or a module apparently connecting to the ISS or Elon Musk's buffoonery. Where is all this corkscrewing or, you know? Where is that? Nowhere to be seen. It's amazing. And then you have the globulins who will say, oh, you haven't got a map or, you know, for the true earth or whatever. Listen, at the end of the day, we're doing our best. But as we know some of them's going to be, they know what's going on really. Yeah. And then some of them, for the most part, is cognitive dissonance. You know, they're in that deep slumber. It's not sleep that they're under. That's why they'll never wake up. So, I mean, is this even a discussion? How is this even still a discussion? Anything to do with the moon landings? Like, come on, man. How is that even a fucking discussion still? And as I keep saying, you know, cost of living or whatever they would be doing, or food shortage or whatever, inflation with the price. Think about all the things that they do that suck out your energy. Time, yeah? So watch the dub plate now. As I've said how many times before, think about the passive income taxpayers pay for ESA, the Euro Space Agency, you know, NASA, etc. Yeah, taxpayers pay for that, and they give you nonsense and cartoons, buffoonery, fanciful fantasy going nowhere. And you know, NASA gets how much a day? 50 mil, probably gone up by now, probably 60 million a day. Think about that, a day, 60 million. And here you want to talk about, you know, impoverished, poverty, you know, not enough food in certain places, war-torn countries. Then they borrow money to try and fix up. You know what I mean? Like, like what? It's just fucking crazy, yo. It's fucking crazy. So again, if you're watching Simon Dan, FTFE, listen, man, you people are just, oh my God. Here we are doing, you know, real documentation, science, if you may, yeah? Measurable, observable, repeatable science. So, let me get to today. You know, I'm not even going to go, well, feel free to pause and read that, yeah? I thought I deleted this just now, because I was going to show it later. Anywho, feel free to pause and read that, yeah? Did I do even the last bit there? Hold up. Oh yeah, I did, don't worry. So, today's date. This is the reason why I'm doing this whole video. How long have we been going here? Okay. Q date is today, right? Again, it moves backwards through the months, once a month as you move through the year. So today's the 17th. Next month, April will be the 16th of April, will be the Q date. Next month, May the 15th. Next month's June the 14th, yeah? And so forth. As you move through, it comes backwards towards, yeah? Kill 64, kill 28, kill 44, execution equals 44. Sometimes you get a 37 in there as well. Again, shooting 37, and lo and behold, more than likely, there will be a major celebrity death and or school shooting and or Allah Akbar running around. Yeah? Like clockwork. Every time. Something. Every time. Every month. So today is Sunday. And we know they are heavy sun worshippers. This gang, this cult. Dark Kabbalistic motherfuckers. They live. Pumping out the frequency. Have you seen the movie? Again, Jesuit Order 54 is called Cable 54 in the fucking film They Live. It's called Cable 54, Jesuit Order and Terrorism equal 54. So, and I was just remembering some dates quickly. That's why I'm even making the video. I said, you know what? Just put it out quickly. So, just done a quick couple of dates around today's date. I'm sure it was January 15th, and you had Israel car rampage, stampede, running through people, driving through people, and then Allah Akbar stabbing people. I'm sure it was the 15th of January, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure it was. Again, Masonic 115, Killing 115. Again, January 15th. So just note how it pairs up with today. Terrorism equals 63, like Jesuit order equals 63. You've got the 63 days from that day to today. Now let's look at when Hamas attack in Israel began from last year. You got 163 days. The 38th prime. Oh, and look. Look at the numerology. Oh, it's a snap. It's a snap. Everything apart from the day numerology, which will always be the same on a given day. Day numerology will never change. So for today, you got 3 at 17, March 17th. 3 at 17 equals 20. Time diff RIP equals 20, yeah? So again, look, snap. Israel date with the attack that happened on January 15th, I'm sure it was. And look at the Hamas date when that started. At the festival and the madness. Yeah, that ensued. Again, Q17 with the date numerology. Again, Q6428. But anyway, look at the snap. And I'm sure Hamas, is it 24 and 42? I'm sure it is, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, you can see the snap there anyway, yeah? Again, the 38th prime, 163 days. Again, murder 38. Masonic 38, killing 38. And if it's an Ali Akbar running around with a blade equals 24. And this date now, with the date I've got up now, is the Nottingham date in the UK when we had Valdo Calacane. And as I broke down, I said, wow, how comes he's got that name? Because they gave you a different name. They gave you 2 names for him. Yeah, they gave you, I can't remember what the other name was for this individual in Nottingham. And it was also known as Valdo Calacane. And as I broke down, I said, wow, Valdo, if you look up the name Valdo, Valdo means rule, power, and govern. Who likes rule, power, and govern? Govern your mental, government. Who likes rule, power, and oh my God, rule, power. What was it when I say rule, power, and govern? Yeah, rule, power, and govern. So again, who likes to govern your mental? Yeah. Fuck with your mental being, right? Your spirituality, yeah? Govern your mental. So, last name, Calacane. If you look that up, you'll find a dark dystopian book, but they even did a mini-series. And it's talking about, or the synopsis, whatever, it's basically saying the government is injecting people that are thinking outside. It's either they're doing it for those that are thinking outside the box or just basically to stop you from thinking outside the box. Yeah, whatever way it is how they're doing it. My point is, and on the cover for the book, Calacane, it's got a needle syringe. 2020, how much pokey needles and prodding going on into bodies and into the children. Jabs, COVID, booster. Did I mention Thanos? Snap. Got the Walking Dead and Literally Dead, right? People dropping like flies recently. So much in the news. Then they come out and talk about, we've just found a new, what did they say? A new particle never before found in the air. And it's causing respiratory issues for young and the old. I mean, come on. And think about how we started today. And I'm talking about, how they gaslight, their usual bollocks, right? So basically, again, they just want to weaponize anybody that thinks, uses their brain cells. So again, Ritual 27, you got the 63. We spoke about that already. If you're not up to speed, rewind the video. 63 equals what? 24 equals what? 64, 28, 44 equals what? 20 equals what? Chaos, I haven't said chaos today. Chaos equals 19. Hey, and again, when the Nottingham situation happened, when it was coming up to that day, whether I said it in the video or not, I said, wow, something's going to definitely happen on that day because it leaves 201 days of the year. And we know the Jesuit order that got preserved, how many centuries ago, whatever, by Catherine the Great. They even made a recent TV show about it. she preserved 201. Again, you're in the time of the first, was it Jesuit Pope? Pope Francis. What's his name? Jorge Mario Bergoglio. That equals 201. He lives in Suite 201. And whatever the name is for the suite, I can't remember how you pronounce it. Solse Dunk Tomate. That equals 201. A bazillion 201 examples I can give you. All across the stage. The theatrical stage, playing field that they've set up. In sports, in movies, everywhere, yeah? Stamped. Branding. So this is not just me pulling numbers out my backside. And lo and behold, a couple of days after I made the first couple entries, one of which I didn't even speak in, which I've said how many times, one of the videos I didn't even speak in. I only giggled and laughed. I showed 2 videos, official news, and then I did the decode, only laughing and chuckling, saying to myself what I was saying in my mind, and I'm just laughing and chuckling, yeah? But I didn't speak. YouTube takes the video down for hate speech. Unbelievable. It is on my Rumble, so if you go on Rumble, Audio Oracle, you can go and watch it. So anywho, lo and behold, 2 days later, what did they come out and say? They say it's a West African migrant. What does that equal? 201. Unbelievable. Yeah? So, go figure. Death equals 228. Yeah? Something else I was going to say. It slipped my mind. We spoke about 38 already. Spoke about, 44 weeks. Now, this is Israel's Independence Day. May 14th, the same day that Mark Zuckerberg is born. He's born in 1984, of course, George Orwell. With that famous book, An Entry. I mean, Murder 83, Kill 59, Freemasonry 59. I mean, come on, man. So, again, today, be surprised if nothing happens. Don't be surprised if something happens today. That's all I'm saying. Somewhere in the world. On the stationary plane. So, wholeness, spread love and light. Hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And of course, give gracious gratitude. But take no shit.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.